here are 20 plus ways to grow your email list. All right. This is so much stuff. Are you ready for this? Ways to grow your email list. Okay, this is things that you can do to collect emails, hopefully of your target market. Once you figure that out, which is number one, so you know who you're creating your offers for, who you're creating your content, your freebies, asking to come see you or whatever. Then you need to figure out creative ways to always be attracting that person, or continuing to provide value to that person. If they haven't taken action yet, maybe it's not the right timing for them. Maybe they like just don't want to at that moment, or maybe they are like interested in what you offer, but they're busy with their lives or whatever it is. Creating fresh content for them is going to bring people back to you. If they've kind of like fallen off and you're busy with kind of your recent launch or some other clients, creating some new content that is still for the same person, but that is different, is going to keep you relevant and fresh and always top of mind. So the first one is freebies. So this is a list of freebies that you can use or give away to build your email list. And when I say build, I mean that this person gets something in exchange for giving their email, which makes sense because how else would you be able to deliver that thing unless they gave their email or some other way of communicating, right? So one of the things you can give away is ebooks. This is a very popular, proven, kind of old school method. Ebooks work fantastically. And you could even make them short. You could even break it down to a PDF or a white paper, but some sort of copy that they're reading from you that's for free. Bonus, like if you have a physical book, giving away the first chapter of your book is giving away the first chapter of your book is a really great way to upsell your book later. Okay. You can give away a video. I do this often. Sometimes if I have a video that has like specific content, or maybe I don't want it on YouTube, or I don't want the world to see it, I will give that away after someone gives me their email, and it'll open like a page that they can watch the video at. Similar, right, is audio. If you are a person who likes to do podcasts and likes audio and you don't necessarily love video, you could do an audio, maybe a meditation, maybe a reading of your book or whatever it is, but some sort of content via an audio download, okay? The next one is checklists. Holy hell, people love checklists. If you are, like personal trainer, nutritionist, you target moms in the kitchen, like organization, techie, anything techie. People love checklists. It's really easy to say yes to and download. Another thing is a guide, just some sort of guide to help someone through a problem. Everything that you should be giving for free, by the way, needs to be valuable. So don't think of what's the crappiest thing I can give someone for free because they're not paying for it. That's not what you do. You want to give something really valuable so that people start to see the kind of great content that you offer, and they're more apt to want to get more stuff from you later or work with you later, okay? So think of what is awesome that you can give them for free that's going to give them results fast, that isn't going to be a huge pain for you to create, but is going to be digestible for them so that they can go on to the next thing that they would need from you to continue to get results from whatever it is you offer, okay? Printables. Printables work great, like calendars or some sort of step-by-step thing they can hang on their fridge or at their desk or whatever. Any type of printable they can download. Free courses. A free course is an awesome list builder because you're not asking necessarily for an email to get the free course. You're saying, here's the free course. And when they have to go log into their free course, they enter their email. And obviously now they're a member of your course and you have their email. But it's a great way to deliver a lot of awesome content and collect their email at the same time. Okay. Doing challenges. There's so many 5-day, 7-day, 30-day type challenges that you can do, and you can put yourself as a leader and help people through something that they're struggling with in your industry. And obviously the way that you would have this challenge work is you send them every single day or whatever the challenge is via email their next steps. So they would need to enter their email to join. Okay. Webinars. Webinars are amazing if you have content that doesn't fit into a video. Maybe it's something you need to share your screen for. Maybe a webinar could also be like a web class or a virtual workshop or any type of like online tutorial training or something for them to join and get their unique link or more details about that. Works awesome. Okay. Consultations. Free consultations. There are certain industries that it makes sense to give free consultations with an email, like a law firm or maybe some sort of medical something, or where somebody necessarily like needs you. You know, if you are the type of person who's like, yes, get them in my chair, get them in my office, get them on the phone, get them in my calendar, I can sell them, you know, from there after a consultation or a discovery session or something like that, then do consultations. Another thing is an audit, giving away free audits. Whatever you do, maybe it's your health based and you can like have somebody, you know, tell you all the things they're doing every day, or like they insert their email plus, you know, a bunch of other information and you give them like an audit, like a health audit of things they should be doing instead or ways to tweak it. Or maybe you design websites and you want to like tell them to submit their website and you're going to go do a quick little 5-minute video navigating their website and what they should be doing differently. There's so many ways to do audits, and doing quick free ones is a really great way to build your list. An application is one of my favorite ones, especially because you get people that you know are interested in working with you. So to do an application, what most people do wrong is they say, like, they'll post something on Facebook and they'll go, to apply, send me a message and answer these 10 questions, you know, or even through email, it'll open a form and it'll have like 10 different things people have to fill out. And I'm like the person, I'm like, no, like, I do not have time for this. It sounded like a good idea at the time. Let me rethink this decision. I don't know if I'm going to do this. Or maybe like that person who saw your thing is like driving. Okay, not driving, like at a red light, me. Like I'm the constant, like the person behind me has to honk because I'm like looking at my phone, but I don't look at my phone and drive. I'm very serious about that. Anyway, so when you're stopped at a red light and you're like, oh, this person wants me to fill out an application. And then you click on it and it has like 100 things you need to do. You're like, X, you're like, where's the red X? Goodbye. Only ask for their email address first, you know, so make it like a couple step process. Go step 1, enter your email address. Step 2, enter these questions. Next, you can enter these questions or whatever. And if they don't get through the whole thing because they're at a red light or whatever, or they feel like they want to sit down later and like spend some time on it, you can like send them an email later and be like, hey, you didn't finish your application. Go here and finish it. Or you can email them something else or whatever, but you'll have their email address of a person who is interested in applying for whatever it is you're asking, right? Okay, so those are my freebie ways, okay? I told you there's so many. But now another way to build your email list is to use, I segmented these all into like a personal or a community group, okay? It's probably not the best like name for this segment of ways, but we're just going to roll with it. So the first one of these would be like Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups are awesome, and a lot of times people will find your Facebook group through suggested groups, or people will invite them. And I don't think that you should decline people who want into your Facebook group if it's public, because they haven't entered their email. But when you're getting somebody like from your website or you're talking to them in person or something, and you say, I have a Facebook group, you could send them to a page that's going to collect their email and their name. And after they do that, it'll give them access and send them to your Facebook group. So that's a great way also to have a list of people in your Facebook group who you can tell them like, oh, we're doing this in the group, or, you know, more information, and keep it kind of active. So I like to do that with Facebook groups, even though I will allow other people in. It's like, even if half the people in your Facebook group are on your email list, that's awesome. By the way, you don't own your Facebook group. Facebook owns your Facebook group. So even if you let people into your Facebook group, for the love of God, always be trying to collect their email in some way by providing value to them and giving them something for free in exchange for their email, and yada, yada, yada. Do not be focused on building your Facebook group without also be building your email list, okay? So after that, another way to build your list would be to enter their email for a private invitation to something. So a lot of people will do like events or have community groups or this or that or networking or whatever. And they're just like, come and join us. And here's all the details, you know, like publicly. You can, you know, instead say, come join us, enter your email at blank, 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 and we will send you the details of the location and everything else you need to know or whatever. So if you're having any type of community event or something like that, that's a great way to do it. Free events in general, if you use something like Eventbrite, even if you, you know, use the free option, which or paid, free or paid events, but talking about free right now, you could do Eventbrite and you could just say like, you just have to get a ticket. And the cool thing about that is after the event ends, they will allow you to download everybody who got a ticket. So that's awesome. So if you're already doing events like that, consider moving it over to Eventbrite, or at least using your own type of email system to grab interested people and then telling them about all the details like on the next page or whatever. Also giving a tour, like for instance, real estate agents, you know, if somebody wants to tour a home, they need to enter their email. You don't just let them call you and like say, where can we meet or whatever. Have them enter their email to confirm their tour. Or if you have a brick and mortar, maybe you're like, I have some clients that have like event spaces and they were going crazy, just like, oh, when do you want to come tour the space? Oh, how about Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. No, don't do that. Allow people in to tour your facility at a certain time based on them entering their email and providing you some more information. And then you can give them options for like a group tour or times that fit in your schedule. No more playing phone tag and trying to get people into your business, right? Okay, so the third way, the last way to grow your email list is by getting their credit card information. So if you don't want to create something for free, maybe you already have a bunch of clients, but you want to start like segmenting them more and grab their emails, but it would be like weird to ask them for their emails. Maybe they're like paying you on PayPal or whatever. When you have a sales process hooked up to your funnel and your email autoresponder and everything, as soon as they buy anything from you or agree to pay later and enter their credit card info, you can then segment them onto a list. Okay, so even if you have gotten someone's email from a free thing and then they buy your intro offer, your upsell, your core offer, whatever, every time they like buy something, they should be getting segmented into different lists so that you know who has like attended your events, who's bought this program, who has done this service with you, et cetera, because you want that information. You want to know like who's done what, and you want to be able to track your customers and clients to see who are like your top ones, you know, and even offer them other stuff. But that's a whole nother story. Okay, so to get their credit card information, a really great way is to have an offer that is free plus shipping. So they pay for shipping. So this is like a book is a great way to do this. Any type of drop shipping, if you guys are into that. If you're able to, like I've had told some friends kind of really starting out, although this doesn't scale, but when you're starting out, you just got to do what you got to do, to package little samples and like physically put it in the mail, but just, charge them shipping and the thing is free or whatever it is you can give for free. Some sort of free plus shipping will collect their credit card information to pay for the shipping. And then it will, get their email address alongside that because it has to be like, it asks for all of it, So then another way is a free trial. If you have a software, if you have a membership, if you have some sort of program that is a reoccurring monthly fee, you could offer a free trial for 7 days or a month or whatever. Then it starts auto charging them later. And to set that up, they would have to enter their credit card information, at which point you then have their email address. You could do something for $1 trial. You could ask for $1 to apply for something. You could ask for $1 to attend an event. You could even ask for money and then say it's going to be donated or whatever. Not say actually donate it, but so you're not really charging them, but you are charging them. And when their credit card gets ran, it, collects their email address. And so you have a group of emails. Offering something low cost, something of high value at low cost, even to new buyers or just a new type of program or something. I recently did that with a course that I just launched a few days ago. It's $20, which is like the cheapest I've ever done anything as far as a course goes or whatever. But it's kind of like, it's pretty much an expensive freebie offer because it's $20, but I'm not necessarily trying to make $1 million with it. It's a new audience of people that I'm using to grow my email list and get into that funnel. So, low cost offer or a paid event. So instead of doing like a free event on Eventbrite or something, you could do a paid event, charge them for admission. And even if it's a community type event or you have multiple speakers or whatever it is, if you're the one hosting it, you're collecting those emails, which is way cool, right? Okay, so those are all of just that. That's all. That's all for this segment. Here is, again, you guys, how you can get more information about Funnel So Hard. This is not for people who want to kind of funnel and want a half-ass funnel. If you want to if you're dabbling and you're like, oh, I'm not sure what I want to do and I don't know if I can even do this thing and I'm just starting out and I don't even know what I would sell. Don't go to that because that's not for you. This is for somebody who totally can sell something. They have a service or a product already created that is a high value and they want to build a funnel around it that's going to help attract their ideal clients and start to get them into their funnels with the best intro offers and make the sales process automatic by adding in a follow-up sales email sequence. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing in Funnel So Hard. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of planning. It's like no joke and it's live because I just work better with people live when they can ask questions like one-on-one and I can look at their papers. And these are some of the papers that one of the students left here last time. Good thing she has bad handwriting because otherwise you'd be able to read all of her stuff. But you can tell we're no joke like figuring things out, right? And matching offers to all the funnel steps and planning out exactly the content for emails and everything. It's crazy pants work. Okay. So this isn't come sit down, take some notes and never implement it. This is come live and get your whole funnel done. Okay. No questions asked going forward. This is your whole sales funnel. This is who it's for. This is the content. Done. Okay.